huge trees come and block it and house get damaged, wash away.
How about your house?
No, my house only get leak. A lot of rain come and water come, I have to set pots and dish and all them things there.
How would you compare this to Thomas?
Well, I could say it was worse than Thomas to me.
Why?
Because the things that happen now didn't happen when Thomas.
This didn't happen in Thomas?
No. You know, so I really shocked.
So what about your neighbors? So, what about your neighbors?
Well, they got neighbors who's the river take the different coasts and wash away the plantings and animals and even house.
And what about Rabuka?
Well, I didn't really take a look at Rabuka present.
All right, and what do you do?
Well, I assist because I'm a watchman. I get the key and open the school as taking some refugees.
All right, thank you for talking to us.
Yeah, my name is Winston.
Okay, Winston, thanks a lot. Okay, so we're here in somebody's. Is this a Winston? Winston, is this a house that we live in?
This is a supermarket.
It is a supermarket and a house.
Yeah.
Okay, where are the owners? Do you know?
They're wrong that side.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so we're here where this house has sustained some damage, flood damage. So we're coming around to see what the damage is here. Considerable flood damage. Debris just came right through the river and obviously came straight into this as its main target.
All of this
was level.
Used to be level.
Yeah, it used to be level.
Same level go straight across.
Okay, so this is where all this concrete was washed away. Tremendous force of nature. Okay, so all of this height was up here before. This was all concrete. Okay, so now, and all these coconut trees were washed away. All that was land. A vehicle is down on the bayside. Wow, amazing. That is a powerful force. All right, let's see if we can get back up here now. All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
All right, man. So we're going to go inside if we can. It's pretty messy. There's mud everywhere.
The owner for the place is in here.
Okay, let's see if we can talk to the owner.
Yeah,
all right. Good morning.
The water starts to come to the door. So when I see water, I try my foot wet. So I look down, I say, water. When I look by the door, water coming in like a bullet. So I wake up my wife, Miss Russell, tell her, water coming in. So she get up off the bed. And I'm going to call my boy, Romel, and my daughter and other son, Romel, and Sadat. Well, happen, the water come from the road and come right in the house. And so it started to come in, and it almost reached about 4 feet. 4 feet off from
it was mostly mud?
Mud. Like say like with water first, and then mud came after.
You had children in the house when all this happened?
I have this big boy there. That's my son, Romel. And I have another one called Sadat, but he got up the road. And another daughter named Mialka. And a grand, and my wife.
When did you notice all this happening? Were you walking in the morning?
No, I was sitting looking at a picture.
What time was this?
11 o'clock.
When did things start to happen?
Well, I say about 10 past 11. I see the water start to come in.
So what have you been doing between midnight and 8 o'clock this morning?
Just inside, trying to see what I could do. The whole place in a mess, the room flood, and the sitting room flood, everything mashed up.
Do you have any estimate of the damages?
Well, I say roughly the house about 50, almost 50,000, and the shop might be another 50.
What are you gonna do? What are you going to do tonight? Where are you going to stay tonight?
Well, I don't make arrangement to where about I'm going to stay. I don't locate nowhere else, but I have some place. I have people could take care of me.
Is the first time anything like this happening to you?
Man, the last time Thomas came, blow off the roof, blow off the building, and nothing. Still, now the river come.
Would you say this is a worse situation than Thomas?
Worse than Thomas. This is worse. Thomas only blast a part of my roof. But this mash up everything in the house.
What about the vehicles? Are those yours?
Yeah, the vehicle. I have 2 vehicles in the yard. They carry them away.
The vehicles are also.
Yeah, look one down there. And the other one they hang up to the river there.
Let me ask you a question. Are you covered insurance?
I don't cover the insurance. I was insurance one time, and the insurance gave me a wrong deal. So I say, before anything, I keep out the insurance. Insurance like to collect money, but I don't want to pay out money. And that's my problem.
What are you going to do now? Now that all of this has happened, how are you going to?
Well, up to now, I have no really. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I don't have no arrangement to say, well, I going go back into the shop, wherever. But I'm doing cleaning for the time.
Is there electricity on the property now? You have electricity. You have current.
Well, the current cut out. I don't have to come back.
Do you think it's safe to be doing this, given the condition of the place right now?
I don't think so, but I do a little cleaning for the time. The boys and I gave me assist now. So that's why, you know.
How do you compare this to 1979? Were you here in 1979 when Soufriere erupted?
Yes,
What happened?
this was. In the suffer time, it only damaged up my roof. It only punched up the roof. And I went down, leave the place and went down Cedars, and nothing, you know.
Do you think there's any way you could have prepared for this? If you had a warning from the authorities that there was going to be heavy flooding, do you think you would have moved?
If I think I would have moved? Well, depends on if it was bad weather, I'll move. But if it was a simple thing, I might not move. Depends.
You want to make any appeal to anyone, any assistance? What do you want?
Whoever decide to get assistance, I did. I don't know, but whoever.
How long have you been at this location?
Roughly about 39 years.
And how long have you had a supermarket?
Supermarket now, around what? Let me see. The supermarket is around what, 20?
94.
Around
24 years.
24. 24 years? No? 24? Nah. More than that. 30 years. 30 years. Yeah, 30 years. 30 years.
And what is your name, sir?
Albert Russell.
Albert Russell.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, we certainly wish you all the best, Mr. Russell, and you will come out of this. I don't know how, but you will.
Now, I not lose the shop goods. I not lose my house supply, but I still have life.
All right. So at this time, you have no thoughts about what you're going to do?
Not really.
So we're here in Georgetown. We've just seen some tremendous damage, awful damage to Mr. Albert Russell's house and supermarket. Deluge, a flood. Beyond that of Thomas, he says, he's in a terrible situation. He's uninsured, and he has no idea where he's going to even live tonight. So we're here, we're on the move. Once again, compliments the RRU. We're in their vehicle. We're heading north to see what else is to be seen. We're here with the IKTV crew, Tony Regisford, Bing Joseph. Donald E. Riggs has joined us as well, formerly of the GIS and now with the Radio Rainbow League. We're here at Langley Park with a scene that you must be saying, I've never seen anything like this, because that is the general consensus here of persons seeing this, myself included. I've been to several parts of North America, and this looks exactly like a logging operation where they float logs down the river in their hundreds and in their thousands. And this is an unbelievable sight. This is not man-made. This is a truly something that is beyond human. This is an act of God, an act of nature, if you will, and almost something surreal as we see the logs and the debris being moved by the water. You can't see the wave, but you can see the wave action. You can see the results of the wave moving the logs, and how powerful that wave must be with the weight of the logs and the logs going out to sea. All of these trees debarked. These must have been trees that were growing and or the result of residue of Thomas up in the mountains. Trees that were broken down during Thomas 5 months ago and are now being brought out to the coast by this weather system, as being Joseph said, a freak weather system.